What's going on, guys? Rob with 3STRONG. Recently, I had a client that sustained a big injury, torn calf muscle, and it actually, surprisingly, it was not, well, luckily, it wasn't in the training session. It was going off, doing something else, being very active, actually playing tennis, in fact, and it was one of those things where he felt great, went into his tennis match after finishing a workout. The workout wasn't, terribly difficult, but got the blood flowing, the muscles burning, and went into this tennis match essentially warmed up from the workout and blew his calf out. Well, why am I telling you guys this? Is that I've sustained injuries myself. I know plenty of people that have gotten hurt. I'm sure you guys at some point have pulled a muscle, tweaked your back, done something. And my first thought is whenever anyone gets injured, it's what could have been done to avoid that situation. When I tore my my hamstring last year, it was just this recipe for disaster. It was a cold morning. I didn't warm up. I'm playing flag football. I just felt tight, and I just started sprinting right off the bat. And guess what? It was too much. Did that mean that I wasn't in good enough shape? Did that mean that my muscles weren't strong enough to handle what was going on? No. It just, in that moment, my muscles were not ready to handle that load. And for my client who tore his calf, maybe that's what was going on. I mean, this is somebody who's working out 5 days a week, incredibly strong, incredibly fit. Why would this happen to somebody who's fit? You would think, somebody who's in worse shape would do something like that. Well, this is what I recommend to anyone. Does that mean that, we need to train less? Not necessarily. This is what I recommend to anyone to prevent injuries, and we don't know when injuries are going to happen. That's the thing. We could be feeling great, and then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, something went, or we can go do deadlifts in the gym and then go home and bend over the wrong way to pick up a box or pick up our kids, and we tweak our back doing something similar like that. It always happens like that. But a couple things that I recommend is every single time you start your workouts, warm up. And what does that mean? Well, there's a few things. Essentially what we're doing is you are prepping the muscle for intense work. If we want to get an intense workout, there are a few things that will increase the intensity. We can use more weight. So to warm up for the load, we need to start at a light weight, very light weight. Don't turn your warm-up into a workout. I don't care what the t-shirts say, the little posters on Facebook says that my warm-up is your workout. If your warm-up feels like a workout, you're warming up too hard. So slowly build up the weight. We can also build up the speed. If you're going to be doing jumping and box jumps and sprinting and all this stuff, start slow. Definitely get a feel for it. Feel if there's any tightnesses. Feel if there's anything going on, and slowly build up the speed. So instead of doing jump squats, do regular squats, body weight squats. Slowly build up the speed, and then you go faster and faster until you feel warmed up and prepped and ready to go. We can also build up the range of motion. So instead of just, say I'm doing arm swings or leg swings or something, I'm not just going to throw my arms back and try to loosen up and do all these crazy movements like we see, Olympic swimmers doing. We're not just going to flail our bodies and increase our stretch or just dive down into a hamstring stretch. You're going to slowly build up that range of motion. What do all of these things do? This is essentially a system check. We are going through our body very, very slowly, almost like what the maintenance crews do to a plane before the plane takes off. Just go, fire this thing up, get it up in the air, keep our fingers crossed, hope for the best. No, they go through a system check to make sure that this thing is functioning optimally. Does that mean that you don't have that if there's a chance that you don't do your system check and you get up that that you're not going to crash? Absolutely. But are you willing to take that risk? If it does crash and you went, damn it, I didn't go through my checklist. And so your warm-up is your checklist. Even, well, let me show you these things. Even your little ball, your little foam roll, these things to start off a workout to check and see, do we have any tightnesses? Are there any hot spots? And that lets me know that maybe I shouldn't push that area for now. All right? So, in your warm-up, increase the weight slowly. Increase the speed slowly. Increase the range of motion slowly. We are going through our system check to make sure that everything is firing and ready to go. And if not, that lets you know that we need to pull this workout back, or maybe today is going to be a little bit of stretching. Maybe today I'm going to hit the lacrosse ball and the foam roll, and I'm going to work out some of those tight muscles so that doesn't become an issue later. And then the next time I come into the gym, I'm going to go through that system check once again, and you know what? It might be feeling fine. So then you know what? At that point, okay, let's let her rip. But you got to do that system check, or else something will break. No matter how hard you work out and how fit you are, things can go wrong. So we just need to make sure if there's anything wrong, we don't get to that point. All right? See you next time.